All right, let's jump into the 3-minute leaked Erika Kirk call that was just released to the public by Candace Owens. Now, Candace Owens has been waging war against Turning Point USA, and as a part of this war, she released a call that took place 11 days after Charlie Kirk was publicly assassinated at Utah Valley University. This is when his wife, Erika Kirk, was transitioning into the CEO position of their organization, Turning Point USA. Now, watching the people around Charlie Kirk try to fill these roles, like watching Erika Kirk on stage or watching his little henchmen try to go do these debates now, makes you realize, in a weird roundabout way, Charlie Kirk actually was kind of the glue holding it all together, because Erika Kirk is just woefully unimpressive. But in this call that took place 11 days after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Erika Kirk is talking about the merchandise sales that they saw at the memorial they held in Phoenix, Arizona. She uses the words, "It's all very exciting," which I found kind of weird. You know, I didn't even know if I wanted to make a full YouTube video about this call, but the more it went viral, the more it racked up 6 million views. Just one video has 6 million views, tens of millions of views across the entire internet. I realized everybody deserves to hear this. So as Hotspot reports, Candace Owens released leaked audio from Turning Point USA in which Erika Kirk is heard giggling and cheerfully discussing attendance figures, merchandise sales, and performance metrics from Charlie Kirk's memorial just 11 days after his death. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and let's take a listen to this uninterrupted.
Hi, everybody. I still love all these emoji Zoom things. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium overflow.
Now, this starts off as a pretty normal staffing call. Like, hey, good job, everybody.
Westgate, insane, you guys. And then you have, was it 100 million?
Over.
You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie and all about everything that you guys do, and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that, because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But I just wanted to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production team. It's just phenomenal. Their incredible work leading into the memorial. And honestly, a lot of the staff that worked on the memorial, they had 20-hour days for a week during the time of us grieving the loss of my husband. And honestly, I know several staff that didn't even sleep. Again, you guys are breathing angels, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And obviously a huge thank you to the Mosaic team. VI, you guys are 10 out of 10. Like, we have the most incredible team. We just do. And you guys know that, and you guys are all a part of that. And I am so, so thankful. And if you do have a moment and you run into any of those staff members that you know had a role in this, and you know that they put a lot of their time and effort into it, just say thank you. There's something really special to be seen in moments like this, and it's not easy. I'm speaking from experience. I'm right in the trenches with you guys. And so the fact that you just, a simple thank you. I don't care if any of you have beef with each other from the past or have any issues with someone said something about this or that. Like, if you guys have any of that, please put it to rest. My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead. And it puts life into perspective of how short life is, and relationships, and God puts people in your life for a reason, and it teaches you a lesson, it teaches them a lesson. So if you are going through a time where, just lay it to rest, and we are moving forward, Turning Point USA 2.0 with Charlie in our hearts, and that's what he would want.
I really want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section, because there's a few moments where it's just a normal staffing call and she's saying thank you to the team. But there's also a weird few moments 11 days after his death. And now right-wing accounts on Twitter are freaking the hell out. So Libs of TikTok, this right-wing account that always makes fun of liberals or whatever, posted, a drag queen named Erika Kirk is now mocking Erika Kirk grieving after her husband was assassinated. First of all, this call didn't really sound like grieving. So if Erika Kirk, the drag queen, is dancing around, that's not too far off from reality.
On the cross, our Savior said,
that may be one of the funniest drag names I've ever seen. This is such a fire drag name, I almost liked the right-wing hate tweet because it's just so great. Now, another Charlie Kirk-related own that just happened on Twitter, the Libertarian Party posted, if only he had followed his own advice. And this is Alex Preddy, a photo he posted during COVID saying, staying home saves lives. Just disgusting. Someone replied, for being a state Libertarian Party, you sure like to have Trump and the feds boots shoved down your throat. The Libertarian Party said, do you disagree that staying home would have saved his life? And then Sid on Twitter comes in with just a haymaker, says, do you disagree that Charlie Kirk staying home would have saved his life? Which is such an amazing own because the Libertarian Party, the party that generally argues for less government restrictions, more freedom, is now not only defending state executions of people who dissent, but is now also making the argument that you should stay home. Just don't leave your house. Cede all of the freedom you have. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the 14th Amendment. Cede everything you have in order to stay home and stay maximally safe. Yeah, if Alex Preddy would have never left his house, there would have been a less chance of him dying. Sure. If Charlie Kirk would have never, ever left his house or gone to work or gone to Allen College campus, he would probably still be home. But this is America where we have freedom. The Libertarian Party arguing against that is effing wild. Here's the reality. A lot of these people, the Libertarian Party, the Charlie Erika Kirks, they're grifters. They're grifters who will stir up hatred against trans people and minorities, but then are all of a sudden shocked when that exact type of hatred then bounces back and hits them. There are some really good examples that you see pop up with a lot of minorities within the conservative movement. So people like Vivek Ramaswamy have been okay with peddling hate and bigotry and homophobia and racism for years, but the moment anti-Indian hatred begins to consume the Republican Party, all of a sudden, Vivek Ramaswamy has a lot of moral clarity about how bad bigotry is. Ben Shapiro is very quiet when trans people are being attacked. In fact, Ben Shapiro will be the first one to lunge and make fun of a trans person. Then that translates into making fun of black people. Ben Shapiro isn't the most openly bigoted one, but he'll make fun of minorities. But the moment that turns around and Jewish people are then the subject of the joke, he gets very, very worried. We should just stop bigotry at the door before it enters the movement. You can't just stop it before it hits you, but time and time again, we see these conservative figures, even some black figures within the movement who are like, wait a minute, I was okay making fun of gay people and making fun of Indian people or trans people, but I didn't realize we were this racist. Or a lot of Hispanic people. I mean, the unfortunate reality is a lot of Hispanics moved towards the conservative movement in droves this last election cycle, but the reality is they've moved back because they realize this party is not for them. So these conservative grifters use this type of hatred to get into power, and then after they do, they're mad when they become the subject of this type of joke. It's disgusting, despicable. I'm gonna leave it there. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for more breaking news, and peace out.